What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid. My name's VXC, and we have B here to my left.
Hello.
And when we left off, we were fighting Mantis. And as I was saying, there is a very specific thing you need to do in order to be able to defeat Mantis, because I'll very quickly try and show you here without killing myself. If I can find him, for one. I'm not going to be speaking all that much for this one because I'm going to need to focus. Now, if you just saw there, like, I can't hit him at all with my weapon. So what you need to do is you need to call Campbell a few times. And Campbell explain the situation, yo.
That's Psycho Mantis, former KGB psychic. He has powerful telepathic abilities. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, he came to America looking for a job. He worked with the FBI on several cases as a psychic profiler. 5 years ago, he was working on the case of a multiple serial murderer, and he got too far into the killer's mind. As a result, he became just like the killer.
So he was sort of infected by this serial murderer's thoughts?
In any case, after that, he became a sort of psychic spy working for the highest bidder. He traveled all around the world. That's when he was recruited by Foxhound. He can read people's minds. He knows every move that you're going to make.
What should I do? I've got no chance of beating him. There must be some way.
He's a master at controlling people, Snake. Don't let him manipulate you.
I see, also Psycho Mantis is one of those things where it's like everything is apparently like explained with nanomachines, but like Psycho Mantis, along with like pretty much everyone in Metal Gear Solid 3, are kind of like examples of people who don't have nanomachines, and they're just, you know, they're just strange people, if you know what I'm saying. You know, they're strange people.
Not everything you see with your two eyes is
story
real.
though.
Destroying his spirit is more important
We'll
than
get to
destroying
that
his
in a
body.
Don't let him read you. Be a blank slate, okay? Clear your mind.
I was actually explaining, because this is the second time that I've had to record this because the first one completely messed up, that when Campbell there says clear your mind, I have read stories of people who interpreted that, like this is way back when the game first came out, they interpreted that not as what you're supposed to do to beat the game, but that you're supposed to clear your memory card off, because right at the beginning, before you fight Mantis, like he says like, oh, like your memory is completely clean, or if you have like other Konami save files on your memory card, then he'd then read those and then be like, oh, you like to play Castlevania or something, which is a really good thing. Like I'm you know, unfortunately I couldn't show that off in this one, but yeah, there were people who apparently wiped their memory cards and then were like, it doesn't work, like what did I do wrong? And it's like, if it got to the point where the game was like, you need to delete all of your save data in order to play me, I'd be like, well, fuck you, game. Fuck you.
Like, no game is that good.
Yeah.
He read your mind with his psychic abilities. Somehow you've got to get around him.
Campbell's really unhelpful till you call him 4 times.
He's using his
5 times.
psychic ability to read your controller's moves. That's how he's evading your attack. You've got to do something so he can't read your controller's moves. Think. There must be some way.
Now see, if you manage to think abstractly enough to figure this out the first time without like him explicitly telling you, then like kudos, because I would have never got it in a million years.
I've got it. Use the controller port. Plug your controller into controller port 2. If you do that, he won't be able to read your mind.
And that's it. That is how you beat him, which I think is pretty amazing. Like, just the fact that like Konami and Kojima thought of that in the first place is just incredible. Yeah, so it is as easy as... See, I feel like it's kind of spoiled because I'm playing on the PS3, so it's all emulated. Oh! Okay, I actually figured that paused in the background, but it didn't. I felt my controller rumble, and I'm like, that's not meant to happen. But yeah, it's kind of like, you know, like way back when you'd have to get up off of the sofa and then like, you know, like physically replace the controller port. But now it's literally just a case of controller settings, controller port 2. And now we can fight him. Although he's still formidable because he likes to throw these objects and stuff at you. Ow. Just like that. And it's like he gets a health bar that long and there's me, life bar. Hello, I'm Snake.
Topping rations up.
Yes. I keep doing that. Oh no, he's done it again. I'm blind. I've always loved how that said Hideo up in the corner as well. I just thought that that was like one of the classiest like jokes.
Yeah, it's like the best play on word. Although every time it happens, I like freak out for just a tiny little second.
Is that what's happened?
Yeah.
Even though we don't even get that video screen anymore, you know? See, aiming on here is always a pain, though. Ouch. Get down! No! Never has a game made me hate armchairs so much, you know?
But imagine being hit by like an old granny armchair.
I wouldn't want to be hit by any furniture, you know? Oh,
You say you were hit by a bust.
a bust. What's he up to? I don't like it when he uses these. I can't read you!
Why? Why couldn't I read your mind?
Because I'm using controller port 2, bitch. Now we just need to beat off Meryl a little bit more. Yeah. Whoa!
Well, the weird thing is, like, playing this again, it made me like, because I never, because we played it like really, like, kind of in order last time.
Yeah.
Weak point.
Like, it was such a gap from Metal Gear Solid 1 to Metal Gear Solid 4
Yeah.
that I never realized how similar Meryl's voice was.
Brains out.
Stop! Meryl!
Loving that camera angle.
No, it cannot be.
It cannot be! All I did was punch her, like... It can't be! He punched her! Damn right I'm gonna hit me.
Don't objectify Meryl.
Blame Ego Raptor. It's worth a try. Oh. Is he gonna stop and let me hit him at all? How am I supposed to do this if he's not gonna... There we are. That was pure luck. Oh. Well, at least our health is like pretty much even now. This is where things get a little crazy. There we are.
Ooh.
Punched him over the desk. And that's what's so important about a strong hook.
Colonel, your niece is going to be okay. Thanks, Snake. I owe you one.
Now that Mantis is beaten, Meryl's brainwashing should wear off, right, Naomi?
Yes. But why did you go so far out of your way to save her? For Campbell's sake, or maybe it's because you like her?
I don't want to see any woman die right in front of me.
Oh, really? Since when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Naomi, it's true that Snake has killed a lot of people, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart.
It's okay, Colonel. She's right.
Oh.
So, you used the other controller. I wasn't able to read the future.
A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Perhaps so, but I'll read your future. To get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base, you have to go through that hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase. The overland route. It's blocked by frozen glaciers. Go past the communication towers. And use the tower's walkway.
Why are you telling me this?
I can read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the pasts, presents, and futures of thousands upon thousands of men and women.
Oh, gross.
And each mind that I peered into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession. That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one seed. It was enough to make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that's why there is war. But you are different. You're the same as us. We have no past, no future. We live in the moment. That's our only purpose. Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness. From the moment we're thrown into this world, we're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery. The first person whose mind I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth, and he despised me for it. I thought my father was going to kill me. That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it. I never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
You monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left.
I've seen through evil. You, Snake, you're just like the boss. No, you're worse. Compared to you, I'm not so bad. I read her mind as well.
Meryl's?
I saw you there. You have a large place in her heart.
A large place?
Yes, a large place. But I do not know if your futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Okay.
Like this, other people's thoughts force their way into my mind before I die. want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world. I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door. This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone. It's strange. It feels kind of nice.
Let's go, Meryl.
I'm sorry.
Meryl?
How could I let Mantis control my mind like that?
If you're gonna doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
You're right.
Never doubt yourself. Just let it make you stronger. Learn something from it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Snake, can I ask you something?
What?
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering.
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no, nothing. So, tell me, Snake. What's your name? Your real name?
A name means nothing on the battlefield.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
So you are all alone. Just like Mantis said.
Other people just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Come on, let's go.
And there is an example of one of the most strongly written, characters that I think I have probably ever seen in a video game. I could watch that scene over and over again because it's just all just explained and voice acted so well. Like, he literally says that he wanted an excuse to kill as many people as he possibly could, and yet you still feel sorry for him. Now that either shows like a serious problem with me, or it's seriously good writing.
It's good writing. Contrary to what everyone believes about Kojima, he can actually write well.
You were the lightning in that rain.
No.
We'll go through this door and I think we'll leave it here.
Cool.
Could there be wolves in there?
Wolf dogs. Half wolf, half husky.
How do you know so much?
I ride dog sleds. I'm a musher.
I'll take point. Snake, you follow me.
And that concludes our Mantis episode. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna save the game here. Let's see what Mei Ling has to say. We haven't listened to Mei Ling in a little while.
Snake, your solar ton radar.
I know. I can't use it in a narrow space like this, right?
Right. I'm sorry.
No reason to apologize. Even the greatest masterpiece has its flaws.
So every time I call her, she's like, yeah, your Soliton radar's not gonna work.
Mei Ling, how did you get into this line of work?
The truth is, I always wanted to become a fighter pilot. I fell in love with jets watching them in the movies.
You'd be surprised how many people say the same thing.
But I didn't want to kill people. That's when I heard that the US Air Force needed people to do BDAs, battle damage assessments.
Those are the guys whose job it is to confirm how successful a bombing run was.
Yeah, so I started to do research into aerial photography and air intelligence. I made it my major.
But there are no pilots who only do BDAs.
That's right, but by the time I learned that, I was already an expert in my field.
Yeah, I love how she became an expert without realizing,
Yeah.
you know, like, oh, I'm an expert. Wait, I'm clearly not an expert enough to know that this is now not really applicable to the job that I wanted to do. It's the kind of thing where you'd learn it halfway through, you'd be like, well, I want to be a baker, but I've actually just realised that I'm no good at making phyllo pastry, even though I'm a sous chef. And I actually don't know if those two things go together.
I don't think they do.
Well, do you know what? I've just gone and proven that I'm not a chef.
Because, like...
Or a pastry cook. I'm here playing Metal Gear. We're over time, and we're here talking about food and fighter jets.
You can tell it's 5 a.m.
You were saying something?
Was I?
You were going to say something.
It's 5 a.m.
Well, anyway, thank you very much for watching, you guys. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave me a like. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. We would love to see you on the subscriber list. That means that I'm doing a good job. That means that B here is doing a good job, and we love doing a good job.
I am like the sous chef of your gaming channel.
It's 5 a.m.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you very much for watching, you guys, and we will see you in the future episodes of Metal Gear Solid.